Yello, and welcome to episode 15 of my IXION playthrough. So, I didn't get done what I wanted to get done between last episode and this, and the reason is very, very simple. You can see over here we have started the drilling and collection of materials. The problem is this little fucker came up. We had an event appear partway through. I've delayed it as much as I can. The only other thing I've done is I've started considering how I'm going to put everything around here. Apparently I forgot to pause that. Good, we don't actually want anything over here constructing. So we're thinking of having 4 docks and then the rest of the space for whatever else. This does mean that we can use the entirety of this vertical space for just a bunch of these. They don't quite fit correctly. I think we still have... Oh, they will all fit. They would all have to come down to... Oh, they would all have like a vertical connection on all of them, but we can actually just get rows upon rows. Interesting. We'll worry about the specifics of that later. Let's disconnect that so it doesn't start doing anything, and let's get to work. Administrator, the novelty of eating crops grown in space delights the crew. Even the purest perceptual, the turning of the ordinary into the extraordinary can have a profound effect on judgment, elevating an otherwise humbly spirit. I mean, that's all very well and good, but it's not giving me any kind of bonus, so what's the fucking point? Oh, you give me a trust bonus when my trust is max. Good to know. You always give...
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Oh, immediately another new request. Why can't I get or that give me temporary stability rather than trust? Because your trust is either going to be at 100% or it's not. And if it's not, you're basically screwed until you sort it. So plus any percentage... trust is useless unless you're in dire circumstances to begin with. Okay, one other thing that I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to start working on the next... Let's actually get that building now. More solar panels. Just because we have a lot of carbon, and our polymer and carbon stores are full. So let's get that on the way. That's active. That's active. This is active. Okay, good. The repatriation of the settlers from... This is just going to give me more trust, isn't it? Have silence some of the voices that question your natural philanthropy. The crew is delighted to be reunited with their friends and crewmates. Some see it as a sign that humanity is not doomed to die in space. Beyond hope, it fills them with courage. Acknowledged. Again, trust! Give me stability! Give me something actually useful as a reward. Even if it's temporary. Okay, we need to send the science ship to this planet.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
We'll let it collect the science first. That should give us enough science to finish this, which is why I'm holding off construction area 4 at the minute. I want to know how big that thing is. Okay. Our probes have detected an abnormally high concentration of metal isotopes within Chev 34's core. We have reached the core of Chev 34. Metallic and prismatic formations rise from its surface, reaching impressive heights. They disappear into the gaseous atmosphere. Some are surrounded and spanning the geometric rock clusters, accumulation. Let's try that again. Some are surrounded and spanned by geometric rock clusters, accumulated during the slow growth process of the formation. They shed the winds. They shear the winds that sweep across the core. Perform an intrusive analysis. Set up a temporary storage sensor. Establish infrastructure to support exploration and geological analysis. Go for it. This should take no time at all because we're sitting right on top of it. Don't want to leave the planet. Don't click that button. That is not the button to click. Miner, can you actually get me some ferrite? We are running out. Let's have that on low, that on medium for now. Oh, we also have a massive dump of hydrogen. That's a low priority as well. This is one of the biggest issues that we have. There's a lot of resources here and we just don't have storage for them. So we're trying to burn the resources. Hence why we're probably going to start constructing all of this. How much do we have in way of ferrites? 600, 700 odd. That's converted 1 to 1. Let's get this. We only have one of these running in the minute, yeah, but we don't have any ferrite at the minute either. Okay, what kind of size is this thing? It's a wall mount structure. How many squares does it take? 1, 2 by 8. That does mess up the layout of this edge bit. But we could in theory use these in places. I'm assuming we can't put that there. And it's easy enough we just take these off. Okay, so because of the way we're having this place structured, let's pause for a second. We can put one here, and then one down here, but we do need to move those 2 bits of road. Pause it. Pause it. This is maintenance. Okay, that'll give this place hopefully sufficient enough storage. Do I want to... Let's see, these hold 100 odd and these are 40 apiece. So collectively as this stands, this would have 5 more population available to it than these would add. So this one would more than make up for it. Yeah, but if I get rid of this one, then we even out. So yeah, this structural arrangement works. Now we need to pause all of this stuff. That's paused, this is all paused, they're all paused. That's paused, let's pause these. Okay. Wait, we've missed one. There we go. I don't think... Yeah, that's not being done yet. I was wondering whether or not the external construction finished yet. No, they're still preparing, they're waiting for polymers. Didn't I have... Yeah, we don't need all of this over here. I would like to empty out one of these so that we can have more space for ice, given that we're about to fill up on water, and I'm probably going to build a second one of these. Just because it's a more dense storage for ice. And then I might strip down all of these, build one, or have my these farms over here. I haven't decided on that yet. Anyway, one other thing we need to do if we're doing this, Sector 2, alloys. Let's bring this down to 80. And for the time being, actually no, that can stay at half 55 at the minute. We do have an issue with insufficient worker population over here, but that's fine. We can start shifting things over. The power is off. Let's get that constructed. Still not sure what I want to do about this. I kind of want to move it just so it has more space, but... Okay, that works nicely. I'm going to rip this one out so that we have a more direct route. This one's technically already in the right place. Yeah, we're going to move that down to here so that it has a more direct route. We'll add this road in here. Let's power all of these down because we don't have the crew to deal with them in a minute. Power that down for the time being as well, same reason, not enough crew. These don't require population, they just require power, so let's resume these. So we're going to be able to have another one here, and then basically 5 long, 5 long, 5 long. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with this little area here. And we still have this little area here. Wasn't there one more building? There was one more building. We wanted to put a stability building in. Oh, we put it down here. I think I might move that. Let's move that because we can get more storage in this way. Then we can move this over to here. Do we have anything 3 long? I suppose we can put in more than... That's something we could do. We could put in housing up there. We could get 2 lots of compact housing, which might give us a good reason to remove this one here. Move this down here, move that over there, and then we have 2 of the larger housing structures again. Yeah. I do want this one to be built. This is going to mean that this is not going to be able to keep up. We are going to need another one. which I think we can just put on the opposite side when we actually have the population. Yeah, we can just jam the mess hall in there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Excellent. How badly did it go? Ship 34 does not possess any subterranean systems that would facilitate exploration within the core of the planet. However, the team did locate a fissure that led to the observation that the formation must be originated from deep below. Size analysis returns colossal measurement estimates. The characteristic shape of the formation is thought to derive from a combination of electromagnetic interference and self-similar space particle resonance. While preparing to depart, the captain receives an alert from a crew member saying that they have spotted a gigantic molecule near their position. Investigate the report. Try not to kill yourself. Okay, solar panels are being constructed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's pause that, turn it off, pause that, turn it off. We forgot to pause this, but they've not started constructing it yet, that's fine. Okay.
A science ship team has completed a task.
You alive still? Well, for the time being you are. You're still collecting this. Well, let it collect the science, and then we'll see what the effect was. Schrodinger's science crew. Okay, that's ready. We can turn it on, but we are now maximum crew usage. And this one over here can store that. Let's disassemble that. Let's also now disassemble that. Oh, that's the free one! I forgot. I don't think I can God damn it. How can we do this? We'll just put this one back in there. We'll allow it to disassemble this. It's gone up here to build that one. That can be powered on. Okay, science crew has collected all the science. Good. Okay, what happened? Upon nearing the location, it appears that the crew member had actually observed was an unusually shaped geological formation. They saw nothing. Okay, back to the Tyquin. Right, this is almost finished. Good. Now we can dismantle that and move it over for free. That's a free dismantlement as well. is this one not our free one? Hmm.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay. We can't really turn anything else on here until we have more crew available, which is fine. You can't currently outputs. This has been constructed. Good. Okay. Let's pause for a second. We don't really have a secondary purpose for this area here, but that said... So, for example, this and this we can actually straight up remove, and we can remove this as well now because we're going to build it elsewhere. And we can take this down. I'm curious. Because I always built the, or because I decided to build these this way, I never actually thought about this. So you can get 5 and 4 on each side. If you wanted to. You can actually get 4 on each side rather than the 3 that we have, but that's fine. Have we already placed the colonist thing? We do, that's there. This is here. I want to organize these. Let's have that have hydrogen, that have silicon, that can have carbon, and then these 3 here can all be ferrite. We use the ones on this side for storage of alloys and the like, and we use the ones back here as additional storage for ice. These 2 down here are going to be for population. We'll have a mess hall over here. And then once that's built, we'll take this one down. We'll move this here-ish. Still going to leave a whole bunch of spare space. Don't think there's much I can do about that. I could put the food over here, on these 2 spots here. The water there, food here. Iron, iron, carbon, carbon. Or iron, iron, carbon, rather polymer circuits. And then since all of the inputs is coming in here, this can have a much larger store of, it's like actual alloys and polymers. I think that gap there is, yeah, only 2 wide. This might, in theory, be the most well-Tetrised sector so far. Probably right up until the point that medium stockpiles come into effect, which are almost certainly going to be like 5x5, and they're going to ruin everything. Okay, could reallocate the mining ship over here. We'd need more crew over in this sector in order to bring this sector actually up and operational. So let's just focus on getting the storage here first. We will move over. Yeah, we do have to do that. So let's borrow another 10 crew from here. Let's take 5 crew from here and 5 crew from here. How much do we need to operate this? 12. Okay, let's take 10 from both. We're going to be taking or disabling these things anyway. So yeah, let's take 10 crew from both. From Sector 1 to Sector 4. Specifically workers. And then the same from Sector 3. And what we'll have is... Isn't there one that's unassigned? Yeah. Let's assign that unassigned one to there. We'll put the miner in there, and then we'll have one of the other ones from here and here. We will make another mining ship, which we don't have the polymers in here to do yet, and we still need the crew to come over. So once the crews come over, we'll activate that. Let's start that as well. No, start the construction of it. That will be the other one for the time being. Docking bay in Sector 1 has been disabled due to an accident. Most of the crew from that docking bay has been injured. Yeah, we don't have a specialization yet, that's fine.
Population transfer complete.
Okay. Wait, that's not right. 10 working crew members have been moved from Sector 3 to Sector 4. You lie. Did it send over injured? It sent over 10 injured working crew members. Let's have that on high priority so that we can move this over. I assume this means we're basically out of this. Okay, we don't currently have any silicons. Let's turn that off, turn that on. Need to get this ferrite processing. For the time being, we can turn all of this off. Can I claim back? I can. We can get one more stockpile in here. Let's mark that for disassembly. Mark that for disassembly. Activate that so that can go in there.
Population transfer complete.
Can I activate that now? We can. We don't currently have a place to put food. Oh, research completed. What was we making? Ah, yes. But we don't have other things. Do I want to make start on that? No, let's let research build a little bit and we'll figure out later what we're going to research or put on which research. Okay, let's move that over from... Yeah, let's move this one over to here. Okay, good. That's ready. We're now running very, very close to our crew limit. These don't need crew, do they? They don't, they're just batteries. They just run. How's the external looking? We've about collected all the ferrite in the immediate vicinity. Oh, we're building a new mining ship, but we haven't actually given it its task. Okay, more of these. Okay, so we'll have this for food. And this lot for ice. That's already allocated to people. And just because they're not finished doesn't mean that we can't allocate them. Okay. We are running at our crew limit. Which is fine. Don't trust that information. We can send another 10 crew from there. We can send another 10 crew from there. Oh, we can't. We don't need that activated. We're running a little low on crew over here, it seems. It's fair enough. So we can send 10 from here and then 10 from there without too much issue. Workers from 2, 10, oops. And then these two ships will get put into here. And we'll disassemble that. And then that's where the waste recycling is going to go. We'll leave that on for the time being. They're still going fine, that's still going fine. Okay. Let's speed things up.
Population transfer complete.
Okay, so these all want to be 0. Basically, we don't. These are just storage. We don't need to keep any in here. We can keep sort of like a minimum emergency amount, maybe. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Where are they going from? Oh, they're going from over there to over here. Okay, slow things down. Right. Move over to here. The mining ship. And then your dock for this and this. We can power it, but what we do have, I think, yes. We don't have locations for these yet. That's a problem. Let's temporarily shift some of this hydrogen from here to here to allow us to get the remainder out of here. Nothing we're currently building needs that, so we can turn that off to get the extra power back. You can now unload into there. I mean, we're keeping the hydrogen here for the time being, but that's not necessarily the best place for it. The hydrogen will eventually need to go wherever the fusion reactor goes, or whatever they're going to call that energy generation device. Okay, that'll be your last load, which is fine. We can just drop you into there. Leave that on for the time being. Do I want to unload all of that into here? Or keep it here? Certainly this isn't helpful. We can reduce the amount of the amount we have here for all intents and purposes. Just because we now have the same storage quantity over here. Okay, we can now disassemble this. So we can now turn that off. And we can turn that off for the time being. As you know, we should leave that one on so that the one in here, which we're going to need to activate eventually, can send over. But we also have just freed up a few more workers, so let's send from Sector 3 to Sector 4, 5 more workers, specifically workers. How much housing does this place have? Enough for 120 by the looks of it. Okay, Sector 4. tell it to keep 100, and then that's being built over there. Let's activate that stockpile. Dismantle that one. So all of that'll get moved into there. Oh, I know something that we forgot to do.
Population transfer complete.
These all need to be told that keep the maximum storage in there, so transfer that stuff all over. As you know, let's set these to 50 so that they only ever try to fill one stockpile, and we can be more specific about it later once we've figured out how we want everything else to go. Not enough food. Oh, there you go. Why are 3 crew members starving? That just must have been bad timing.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Everywhere's on optimal conditions, that's good. These feed 600. Let's think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 400, 440 plus 375. Yeah, we are, once we fill this to capacity, we are going to need both of these. I'll wait until this meal cycle is done, and then I'll dismantle that, and then put that one up. Give the silicon a place to go. I think I'll build this one next, and then I can move over the remaining ships from the main area and disassemble that one. That will be the long-term goal. What can we put in there, theoretically? We already have one of those over there. Is there actually enough space there for... We could get one of those in there. None of those are helpful. Fire station doesn't go. If we need to, that can go there. We'll leave that area blank for the time being, with a view that we could put something else there later. Okay, good. You prioritize silicon, carbon. Do it that way around, maybe? I'll give you high priority on that hydrogen. Otherwise, we need that more than we need these, normally speaking. And I don't think we need more than one of these. Okay, this sector now looks a little bit more barren. Okay, theoretically we might have, or we should now have enough storage for the ice that is nearby us. I'm still tempted to build another one of these, but I think really we should be getting another, getting more crew before we do anything along those lines. Okay. Current alloy stalls can maintain for another 60 cycles. The hydrogen's all useless at the moment. How did this thing get silicon in it? And why aren't you exporting? Sector 4, keep nothing in here. Sector 3, keep a minimum of 50 in all of these. Oh, because they have an amount in them. Let's make sure that we fill one stockpile. Reactivate this, but we will need to turn off the metal processing, and the metal processing I kind of want to keep going at the minute. I assume most of the polymer at the minute is going over here where it was doing. Oh. Pause. Since when did we have an accident here that put us down in... Okay, those two want extra working hours. I did not see notifications for injuries and things in here. This could be powered off, it's not doing anything. That can be powered off as well for the time being. What can we turn off in here? That uses population specifically. That you're not even supposed to be on. I remain forever questionable as to whether or not this particular series has any kind of entertainment value, other than hearing me rage at what I perceive to be bad design decisions. Because otherwise it's all fairly chill. We build things, we mine things, we collect things. Oh, we're actually almost done. We have... none of these are configured to collect ice. Ah, this is a problem. Technically you're configured, aren't you? To collect ice, or did I disable you from doing it? No one is configured to collect ice. Okay, lowest priority, collect ice. Let's do it that way. And I think the mining ships are all configured, yeah. We have a lot of storage for ice, and eventually we'll have a lot of storage for water as well. How much ice is actually in the system still? There's like a metric crap ton of it, isn't there? 100, 100, 100, 300 there. 150 there. So call it 500. Call that 1,000.
An accident has occurred in the
1,100, 1,300, 1,400. 1,000, call it 700, 1,800, over 2,000, like 3,000 ice, potentially 4,000 ice. Okay, 3 accidents. Optimal working conditions, plenty of beds. Optimal working conditions, plenty of beds. Optimal working conditions, plenty of beds. Okay, so we've already got all the ferrites. We have all the... Well, actually, no, that one needs to stay on because it still has stuff that it can transfer. That can go off. This can go on. That's on as well. Interesting. These mining ships are slightly different. Oh, this is a tier 3, I see. So they actually have a slightly different appearance. You can't see it on here though. Oh, you can. Tier 2 cargo ship. Appears to be more compact and slightly longer. That's an interesting little detail. Totally unnecessary. But I do kind of like it. Oh, they can fill up disabled ones. That's handy. Got all the ice? Nope, one more trip. At least I'm assuming one more trip. That's something I didn't really think about. Whether or not the fusion center, because while it holds... or while the water holds 300 odd ice, That's what we worked it out as. Let's redo this math just to see. So this holds 1,000 water divided by 40, which is the conversion, times by 15 from ice. So it holds 315 ice in this space. It is actually not more space efficient to convert it to water than it is to keep it in here. Interesting. Random little unnecessary detail. Okay, so Tyquin, prepare to move. We need to... We'll get ourselves back to here and probably end the episode here, or maybe end the episode over there, one of the two. Now, how long is this move again? We need enough power. Okay, so we are going to need to shut down some stuff in Sector 2. I mean, we can shut down both of these in here, so I think that solves that problem. Once everything is on board and offloaded. This sector actually has plenty of power. Why are you not sending polymers over to here? That doesn't need any. You keep 50, so you should be transferring to here. Why aren't you? You have access to it. It has a requirement for it. What is the problem here? Sector 3, keep 50 polymers, half your resource stack. Allow, is active. Polymer. Import. Export sectors, not allowed to export that, or rather it can't export to anywhere else. I cannot see a reason why that's not working. Has access to here. Access comes through here. Has access to there. Minimum. Maximum. Problem fixed. Okay, so if we turn that off and we turn that off, because we're not using them in the minutes, that gives this sector plenty of power. This sector has plenty of power. This sector has plenty of power. This sector will need to recover some power. If I turn this off, do we lose access to the water? Okay, time for the dangerous leg of this trip. Theoretically, these shouldn't be able to run while the ship is thrusting, because the people in the spacesuits would never be able to keep up with the acceleration. If the ship was at speed and it wasn't still accelerating, then yes, they could get out the ship. but they really shouldn't be allowed to. They would fly off into space just trying to keep up with this thing. Now heading towards the gas cloud. We'll get a warning in a second about it.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Will we lose anybody to the storm this time? Or are we already through it? We might be through it already. Yep. Got through it painlessly. Okay. This bay here has been allocated for another set of mining stuff, and then the, what's it called? I'm going to have the science ship and then probably 2 separate transport ships for collecting things from science locations and actual resources rather than mining resources. Did we actually fill up all of these? You haven't filled up all of these. Keep trying. Oh, actually,
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
we did change how many was in there. There we go. Stockpile disabled. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. All good. Nothing to worry about. Turn that off. Turn that on. Can I turn that on without issue? Yeah, we can turn this one back on. They're taking ISO is what they're doing. That's fine. We haven't finished arriving just yet because the lights haven't come back on. Okay. So from here to there, how long a trip is that? That's actually a shorter trip. Do we have any resources nearby that we can collect? No, but we can start getting them to collect this stuff over here. I'll worry about that between episodes. We have gone over an hour. Yeah, we'll make this jump next episode. After I've immediately finished recording this, I will reactivate mining everything here. I'm not going to touch these ones yet. We'll wait until we're actually over here for that. Principally because if we say that these are okay to mine, then what may happen is the ship or one of the mining ships will try to go through the storm cloud. And we know the smaller ships have a much lower chance of getting through here safely. So that will be the plan. Pause. Turn off. Okay. I think that's been a productive day. We haven't made much progress, but we have got this entire storage area and so like what would it be? Storage, docking bay, and there's going to be like personnel quarters. There's going to be 700 crew in here eventually. Most of them are probably not going to be crew members. I'm likely just going to dump the overwhelming majority of non-workers into here. Maybe we'll get a building that'll allow us to make them workers. I don't know. That would be nice. But yeah, we'll probably dump the majority of non-workers in here to fill this place up. Make it a... It's going to end up being a space... Oh, once everything is built, it will probably have a space-based specialization. Anyway, which isn't really useful for this particular sector, but it's probably going to end up with one anyway. But yeah, we have plans. So we'll call that for the week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again next week with more... I wish I knew... I should have checked, never mind. We're back again next week with more of this. I think next week is the week of the release of Everspace 2 and... what's it called? The DLC for Rainworld, I think. If I'm right on that, then... Actually, no, it can't be. That's next week for you guys. Ignore me. We'll have more of this next week. We could have probably some more Rainworld. I don't know. We may be running out of content we can do on that. But either way, thanks again for watching. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.